Germany. It's impossible to talk about Germany without bringing up Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest, which many people confuse for being a giant beer festival, is in actuality a giant folk festival that just happens to contain a lot of drinking. And it would certainly appear from the amount of left and right swaying of these two marshals in front of the start-finish line that Germans also like to incorporate drinking into their motorsport. Now, those of you with top-notch visual acuity will have noticed that this is not real-world video footage, but is in fact footage from SIMBIN Studios' newly released DTM The Experience racing game. Now, of course, SIMBIN are famous for making the games GTR Evolution, Race On, Race 07, Race Room Racing Experience. In fact, if a game has got an R in it, it was probably made by SIMBIN. Now, SIMBIN have a reputation for producing simulators that are accessible and easy to get right into the action with, and DTM Experience is no exception to that. The game is well configured for those people that have never played a driving simulator before. Out of the digital download box, the game is immediately set up to work well with a gamepad. That does, however, mean that a lot of pesky assists are on and the game is in super noob mode, but those of you that are experienced with driving simulators will be able to change things around to how you like it in no time at all. As for car handling and physics, those of you familiar with previous SIMBIN titles will feel right at home. The cars respond in a really convincing way. They gain and lose grip where you'd expect them to, they have a good degree of controllability, and they line up pretty much with what you'd expect a real DTM car to do. The game comes with 3 different cars, an Audi RS5 DTM, the BMW M3 DTM, and the DTM Mercedes AMG C Coupe. Of course, it wouldn't be much of a DTM experience unless it included all the DTM tracks, and thankfully it does. The tracks include Hockenheim, Brands Hatch, Red Bull Ring, Lotusring, Norse Ring, Moscow Raceway, Nürburgring, Oschersleben and Zandvoort. So for those of you that like racetracks with the word ring in the name, this is the must-buy racing title of the year. As for game modes, you can choose to do the whole 2013 DTM Championship, with the game giving you a score at the end of each round and then taking it along to the next track. By punting AI drivers off the road and restarting races until you win them, it's finally possible to massage your ego to the point of thinking that you've got the talent of Ayrton Senna. Other important game modes in the game include a single race mode where you can just pick a kart and track of your choice and jump on and drive away at your heart's content, as well as a leaderboard mode where you can do hot laps and compare yourself against other people racing the game. At which point you find out that you don't in fact have the skills of Ayrton Senna and are terrible at sim racing. All in all, DTM Experience is a solid title that builds on the race room experience. If you happen to be obsessed with DTM and enjoy drinking lots of beer, then this is certainly a title for you. If you're a new sim racer and maybe already have access to race room racing experience and want some additional content for it, you can't go wrong with this. On the other hand, if you're an experienced sim racer, already own a lot of content in other games, and don't have a specific interest in DTM, then you might want to wait for this to go on sale before you pick it up. Quite possibly the most standout feature of DTM Experience 2013 is the AI and the way they attack, defend, and generally just act like complete bastards. Although that sounds like a bad thing, it's actually a really good thing and makes the game have a good deal of longevity to it. Though I don't think the AI will be challenging enough for alien racers, for those of you at moderate to medium high skill levels in sim racing or those just starting out, DTM Experience will be a really good title to get you ready for online racing. You can buy the DTM Experience on the Race Room Racing Experience website or through Steam directly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking this giant button here. If you want to watch another review, take a sip of your tea, then click this button.